Hey, everybody. Greetings, salutations, and good Monday morning to you. It is a brand new week. Let's go! Devin, Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Tara Atkin. We have the Drive Morning Crew. And how was the weekend, everybody?
Great.
So good.
Everybody had a good weekend.
Yeah.
And feeling recharged, rejuvenated. We love our Mondays. A lot of people waking up right now going, oh, Monday. I go to bed Sunday night, and I'm like stoked for the new week. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the plethora of sports, if it's just, a lot of excitement to unpack the weekend, but there is so much to get to. Everybody kind of comes in on Mondays. We do best thing from the weekend that we saw in sports, and there was a lot to choose from, actually, at the end of the day. So this is going to be really interesting. Let's do it right now. It's presented by Coral Canyon Golf Course, home to our Utah State Long Drive, home to an $80 summer special lunch, range balls, the cart, all for just $80. Call for tee times 435-688-1700. Let's go! I couldn't settle on one. But last night, I was leaning Wemby. Mm-hmm. I was leading Spurs. Saturday night, I watched all of Game 7. And I was leaning there, and youngest player to lead a team in points and rebounds, going to the finals. Wemby's 22 years old. Could have went with his little celebration, which I had no idea what the bite on the finger was until Paulie looked it up and told me some anime thing.
Yes.
Attack of the Titan.
But I might be one of the few that still loves NASCAR. And last night, I got done cleaning the boat up, kind of parking it, getting everything dried out, just, cook some burgers. And then I sat down and watched about the last 100 laps. And we only need to go to the final lap to see the best thing. Probably the closest. I mean, we had some walk-offs. We had some very, very close contests. And NASCAR Nashville last year, 5 green-white checkers, 31 extra laps to settle it. This track is becoming a fan favorite on the circuit. And here is how the finish sounded last night as they go 3 wide, and you'll hear it from Amazon Sports, who now is tapping into the NASCAR world. Amazon Prime.
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Who's it going to be? Hamlin, Bell, and Briscoe, they're all there. 3 wide to turn 1. This is incredible. Bell shoots to the lead.
That's going to take the line away from the 19, but Denny's going to clear into the lead.
Denny Hamlin chases inside after Bell had squirted out front. Hamlin in charge. One last run for Bell in the outside lane. Can he get there? He cannot. Thinks about a crossover. It won't happen. Denny Hamlin, big time victory in Nashville. How about it?
It's about as exciting of a finish as you can have.
Yeah. They got so close right there, too. I thought they were going to kiss.
And you can't see it, but the field behind them wrecks across the finish line. It looked like a scene out of Talladega Nights with Will Ferrell, crawling to the finish
running
line.
over.
Reddick took a shot on the wall. I mean, everybody's car got torn up behind them. This place, it's racy. Yeah, and these guys, tire wear matters. There was pit fuel strategies. It was a really good race last night.
Yeah, weren't you saying Zane Smith was running on the fuel?
He stayed out and was getting about. It's very interesting, looking at the calculations and stuff. This is why I love NASCAR. They've got a graphic on Amazon which I've never seen before. It gives everybody in the field's fuel mileage on the lap.
Oh, that's cool.
That's good. So early on, with like 40 or 50 laps to go, Zane Smith was in the top 10, but he was getting almost 7 miles, 6.8, 6.9 miles per gallon, which, you're running a lot of horsepower.
Yeah.
These things are, trucking, and it's a 1.5 mile track. So he's getting over 3 laps a gallon. And the leaders' lap times were a full mile to .2 less fuel mileage. It was very interesting until the late caution came when Buescher had a rotor explode. Those rotors get so hot it shot up into the engine and blew the right front tire out, and he hit the wall, and the caution came out. Zane Smith probably ran out of tires there, so he had to come down and get 4. Probably finished where he would have if they would have stayed out anyway, because I think he would have got passed on the old tires. Tires matter at Nashville. He just had too many laps on those tires.
Yeah.
But it was fun. What a fun race. So NASCAR back in the forefront with one of the best things that I saw from the weekend. All right, Paulie, best thing you saw.
All right. you've been hearing me talk about the college baseball, as I'm not going to pretend like I was on the bandwagon from the first regular season game, but I have jumped aboard my school's run here. And last night it was a heroic comeback. 5 runs in the 9th, but it's 8-9 here. We'll set up the scene, and the bases are loaded. Or no, there's a runner on third, I'm sorry. And this is what happens with the Kentucky pitcher in a very tense moment, pressure-packed situation. The crowd's right on top of you, full-capacity crowd at the Ken, they call it. And let's see what happens.
Schoenfeld. That's a balk. A fake to first base, and that'll bring the runner home from third, and we are tied on a balk.
So they tie the game on the ball. And then this happens, and he's my namesake, Paul Schoenfeld, the outfielder for the Mountaineers. He makes the biggest play in West Virginia baseball history with this one big swing, tied up 9-9, top of the 9th inning. This is after being down 3 runs, and now we're about to take the lead.
High drive, deep right. Van Cleve. Madness in Morgantown. A 2-run go-ahead home run for Paul Schoenfeld.
It's crazy.
Backup catcher's fired up.
Yeah, he's climbing the wall, baby. Man, that was an insane moment last night. I was on my couch, and I'm just watching this game, and I'm like, man, we're hosting the regional. We're about to lose and not even make it to the Supers. And we might still not make it to the Supers because we got to play Kentucky again today at 4 o'clock. But that game was the biggest game in West Virginia baseball history because now it lines up. UCLA's done. They lost to St. Mary's twice. They're out of the field. If West Virginia wins this game, the Super Regionals will be in Morgantown as well. So it's a big game today, and that was a big game last night. Best thing I saw.
If not, does it go to Kentucky?
It does.
Yeah.
Highest seed remaining.
Yeah. Yep. Very importante.
Huge game.
How's the pitching depth?
The Big 12 pitcher of the year, who I texted to you guys, I thought he was out for the season because he had his arm wrapped up with the ice bag on it. He got pulled in the first inning of his start in the last start. I think it was Friday against this Kentucky team, where he lasted 2/3 of an inning, got blown up, and then he was out of the game. Thought he was out for the season, but the coach said he's available to pitch today. Big 12 pitcher of the year, Max Yale, will be on the mound for the Mountaineers.
Wow.
So.
Geez, guess you shouldn't rush to judgments.
Yeah, I saw the scene in the dugout. I was like, "Yep, it's over." He got pulled after 2/3.
That's really good journalistic reporting too by you. I mean, way to check your sources. I mean, you're feeding us false information.
I know.
That's
like
what
you
that
really
feels
care.
like.
Yeah, it wouldn't
you
be the
actually
first time.
Oh my goodness!
But you feign interest for me. You show a little love to my school and my guys. So you know,
We'll be rooting for them.
Yeah. Big game today.
Yesterday had a little something because we had no NBA or no NHL playoff games on the calendar, and yet we saw madness everywhere.
Yes.
We just heard the madness in Morgantown.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, I think we're going to the softball ranks next with Tara. And Tara, this was more madness in the college softball World Series.
Yes, this was amazing. Tennessee, my Lady Volunteers, going against Texas Tech. So Carlin Pickens, the fastest pitcher in softball, faces the #1 pitcher in softball, Nigeri Kennedy, who gets paid $1 million a year, by the way, in NAL money, which is awesome. I love that for
What's Pickens
for the
get
ladies. I don't know exactly what her NIL deal is, but
I'm sure she's getting something
she's
close
still,
to
yeah,
that.
I'm sure she's getting something, but
But it's well documented that Kennedy is the highest paid softball player in the country.
yes, yeah. So, and this is, and you can tell it was a pitcher's duel. So we're at the bottom of the ninth, 1-1. They're tied, extra innings, and Emma Clark shoots her shot and gets the walk-off home run here.
Deep drive. Back it goes. DeWalt Davis leaps and
What an effort at the wall.
Right? She was going for the rob job for sure, but doesn't get it. Emma Clark walks it off with the home run. It was
That's
absolutely
awesome.
incredible. Yeah.
And
So-
now the same situation that Paulie was talking about presents itself here. Texas Tech had to win again. Mm-hmm. And then they could get another shot at Tennessee later, right?
They beat
No.
UCLA last night, didn't they?
They did, and that
Yeah.
went to extra innings as well. And Kennedy actually got the strikeout to win the game for them.
Ice.
Yeah, ice in her veins
So
for
she
sure.
gives up a walk-off home run, or was that a different pitcher?
I believe it was Kennedy.
Yeah. And
Still
then,
in
and,
there.
and then she next game redeems herself and gets
Totally.
a huge K at the end. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to have like short-term memory loss to be a clutch softball pitcher nowadays. So
exactly.
Texas Tech, so they
They
might
will
not,
be playing Bama now.
So Texas Tech's survival is the story from yesterday, and Tennessee's walk-off put them down in the one-loss bracket, and then their survival story is going to be what everybody's watching for. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Love it.
It could be. We could see Tennessee and Texas Tech again in the finals. So
You know, the Red Raiders may not be the number one seed in the Women's College World Series. That's Alabama, which, you know, we're talking about now. But Texas Tech is maybe the most interesting team in the tournament. Is that fair? Are they the most lovable? They've got one of the game's best pitchers.
Tara's
no, my
nodding her
Lady
head.
Volunteers are. Everybody loves Carlin Pickens. She has, like I said, she's the fastest pitcher. I think her
But you just
pitch
said
is
Nigeria
79.4.
Kennedy is softball's first seven-figure player.
She is, yeah.
Doesn't that make them interesting?
Yeah, but
Okay.
Texas Tech has a ton of money and went and bought
Yeah.
everybody too.
Same
So,
thing they did in football.
bought a
basically.
bunch of players from UCLA. They got Kennedy. So, but I mean, I root for Kennedy, but not over my Lady Volunteers.
Yeah. She's like me. She's prideful for her college team.
79.4 miles per hour for Carlin Pickens. That's what she's pitching from the mound.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff. Okay, best thing, college softball World Series. So what time is the Bama Tech game today? It's
7 p.m. Eastern.
Woo-wee.
Tennessee versus Texas starts at noon Eastern time. So 10. I'll be going right home and watching that game.
Wow.
Yep. And if Texas wins, then they will play again at 2:30. They have to beat Tennessee twice.
So it's getting down to the nitty-gritty.
It is. Yep. This is the final two teams here, or four teams. And then we'll go to the championship.
So we haven't even, we're in the College World Series for softball. We haven't even reached the Super Regional
Regionals,
weekend for baseball. And yet the one seed UCLA has been eliminated. Georgia Tech is the 2 seed. They got a winner-take-all game today against Oklahoma, which beat the Yellow Jackets 15-8 yesterday. Number 4, Auburn. Number 8, Florida. Number 12, Texas A&M. Number 16, West Virginia, all facing elimination today with a loss.
Come on, baby.
And
need it.
you've already had UCLA, number 9, Southern Miss, and number 13, Nebraska, that are already toast. So there has been plenty of upsets.
It's been carnage, yes.
It seems like it's heavyweights in softball, a little carnage in baseball. Is that
Yeah.
at least
There's
so
been
far?
some upsets. Southern Miss, of course, they lost to Little Rock. Like, I watched some crazy games this weekend in college baseball, and I'm sure there was their fair share in softball, too.
There was. UCLA softball is dominant. They've won like 13 titles or something like that. Like, they're insane. And yeah, there was carnage there. They lost
Nice.
last night.
Nice.
So yeah.
Other acceptable best things, I think, from the weekend, those are the 3 we went with, but honorable mention, if you will, U.S. men's national team, Christian Pulisic, went out and had a couple goals. The vibes have been pretty bad for the U.S. men's national team ahead of the World Cup. There hasn't been a lot of positive vibes, and I put him in the doghouse for leaving off Diego Luna of RSL. You know, a lot of people are saying, you know, the head coach should already start looking for another job. Like, it's been bad. But they had a tune-up yesterday against Senegal, and an assist and a goal for Christian Pulisic, and they win 3-2. So maybe a little bit of positive vibes heading the USA way. I'm hearing there's World Cup visa issues that have arose. The South African national soccer team was supposed to leave Johannesburg yesterday, fly to the United States, prepare for their World Cup opening match against Mexico. I think it's June 11th. Instead, the team's still in South Africa training while officials are sorting out grossly unfair visa issues for some players and personnel. The country's sports minister said they are being made to look like fools. This is a rising story.
There's a lot of problems going on with FIFA as well.
Yeah.
With tier tickets, and there's lawsuits being filed and stuff. So it's a mess. The whole thing.
But yet ticket prices to go watch are still astronomical, even with gas prices surging.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they've leveled off a little bit. Everywhere I look, it's $4.69. Like if you're right off the freeway, maybe $4.79 around town. Yeah. Trust me, I was looking closely because I had to fill up the boat with gas. Gas in a 50-gallon tank is not a cheap endeavor, to say the least. More news that didn't make our best thing. Yankees beat the Athletics yesterday 13-8. All 13 of those runs came in one inning. Russell Henley was 3 back of the lead with 3 holes to play at the Charles Schwab Challenge, and he gets hot. He goes birdie, birdie, and then the birdie you're going to see here is, well, this is the approach in the playoff. The birdie on 18. This is to get in. Eric Cole had led pretty much all day long. His mom plays on the senior LPGA tour. She's actually been out to Copper Rock. We've actually had her as a guest on the show, Eric Cole's mom, and he was trying to hold off Russ Dog Henley. Roof. This is the putt on the 72nd hole, his final in regulation, which was good enough to get him into a playoff, and this was his 3rd birdie in the row to end the round. He shoots 31 on the back 9.
The old point guard shoots and scores.
That toilet bowled in. Did you see that?
It was breaking.
It's circled.
My goodness. 31 coming in for Henley.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's great.
And he didn't stop at 3 birdies in a row. Look at this approach shot he hits. This is on the 73rd hole. So him and Eric Cole tied after 72 holes. They go to a sudden death playoff, and Henley from the fairway on 18, head to head, a mano-a-mano, as they say, with Eric Cole.
126 is 10 yards off the number we have. Was a nice looking strike.
Can apply pressure. It's got a 4-footer for birdie.
It's a beaut, Clark.
What wonderful.
That's a
spin
peach,
control.
Mrs. Haverkamp.
Right on top of the knoll.
Russ Dog Henley goes out and snatches this away from Eric Cole. Eric Cole missed the green on his 18th hole, couldn't get it chip in from the fringe. It was a short, makeable chip, just couldn't get it to go. The par put him in the playoff, and then when you knocked it to 4 feet, you put a ton of pressure. Russell Henley led the field in strokes gained driving. He is arguably the most accurate driver on the PGA Tour, and the former Georgia Bulldog is your champ. So those were some of the honorable mention. I did want to mention Ronald Acuna Jr. Because I saw the graphic yesterday. He's hit now 5 home runs in his last 4 games. Kind of healthy and smashing it again. So nice to see Ronald Acuna Jr. back in the limelight hitting dingers. That's the best thing we saw from over the weekend. Tara's all fired up for Texas, Tennessee.
Yes.
10 a.m. Mountain Time. Paulie's watching the French Open on Roland Garros clay. West Virginia Mountaineer baseball. And we are off and running. Good to have you in on a Monday. Coming up next, big deal, no big deal. We do it on a Monday every Monday, but only Monday on The Drive. Stick with us inside the Finley Hyundai Studios. Yeah, we're back. Nothing like a little Bone Thugs and Harmony on a Monday. This is actually a really good album.
It is so good. I love
It's
this.
a great album, actually.
I love this song too.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Ghetto Cowboy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good.
We are
You
live
guys connect.
in the Finley Hyundai Studios. Hey, if it's throwback hip hop, I know
Yeah,
some
I know.
of it. It's
You
just,
do.
It's just
I know
not the
that
new
about you.
stuff. I don't follow the new
Well,
stuff.
she's right up your alley with
Yeah.
that. You know?
I listen to the Alt Nation Top 20 countdown on the weekends and the Highway Top 20
There you
countdowns
go.
and all that stuff. Like I like the new alternative. I like the new hits. You're the hits guy in
Yes.
the studio.
I am.
Yeah, never had one in baseball in his life, but he's a hits guy. We are hanging out. We're speaking of hits. We're closing in on less than 2 weeks away from our 22nd annual Utah State Long Drive Championship presented by Finley Subaru. 10 different divisions to grip it and rip it at this year's contest. We'll have a putting contest presented by We Win Injury Law. We'll have the Roberts Insurance $250,000 shootout. Yes, I said $250,000 shootout. If you get a hole in one, you can win $250,000 at Coral Canyon June 12th and 13th. The $250,000 will be on the 13th. How do you get in on that? Well, you're one of the 16 closest to the pin during qualifying on the 12th or the last chance qualifier on the 13th. And then you're taking a shot at $250,000. If it disappears, you win the cash. It's that simple. Love to see you. Mark your calendars. Make plans. We kept it off Father's Day weekend. I know there's some other things going on in the golf world, but we kept it off the U.S. Open Father's Day weekend for the dads. Maybe you can use that as leverage. Hey, for Father's Day, I want to go hit bombs at Coral Canyon Golf Course. We've also got an 18-hole fundraiser scramble to benefit the Desert Hills Boys golf team presented by Fieldstone Homes. So you could come check that out. There's still room to get in on that. You can get all the details on our website, thefansportsnetwork.com, or you can call out and reserve your team with the Coral Canyon staff out there at the golf course pro shop number. And they're already there. They've already got people on hole 5 this morning, I'm sure. 435-688-1700. Cost is just $400. So if you're paying for the team, it's only $400. If you're paying individually, Paulie, what's the math on that per person?
$100.
Yes.
There, look at that.
Yes.
Tara jumped
Yes.
on it.
That's an
Well,
easy
she didn't
one.
want to let you look bad in case you weren't listening and biffed on that one.
He wasn't.
I know.
He was
She saved
marking
your
videos.
bacon.
He was
I'm marking
marking
videos. I'm
Saved your bacon.
show prep. Look at that. Tara sliding in and helping me.
Well, let's get into it. One of our new sponsors too is sponsoring our show. That's the Rev Golf Tour.
Yeah.
If you want to get out and play competitively for not just one weekend, like our long drive's one weekend once a year, but if you want to get out and play the summer and give yourself a reason to play once a week and get the competitive juices flowing, go to therevstg.com. Sign up for an annual membership. It's just $249 if you use promo code FAN50 and the promo box at checkout. FAN50. All right. Only Monday, every Monday. Let's go. Yes, right now. Let's go, Paulie.
All right, I'm ready to go here as we've got 4 good ones. The final 4 I've amassed down to here. And let's start with Victor. Wemby advances to his first finals in his 3rd season, doing so before MJ, LeBron, and who was the 3rd guy I had listed there? MJ, LeBron, and Kobe. He does it before all 3 of those luminaries in the NBA game. Big deal, no big deal. Wemby making the finals in his 3rd season.
Big deal. 22 years old.
Wemby's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, he's 22. Few players get to go to the finals, yet alone at 22. So going to the finals that early in your career, this team is way ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
he's among a tiny group of players to make first team All-NBA and reach the finals by 22. It's just his third NBA season. Yeah. He's already collecting major awards, Defensive Player of the Year, first team All-Defense, Western Conference Finals MVP. So he's starting to get meaningful recognition. And look, the historical comparison is obvious. The last time the Spurs played the Knicks in the finals was 1999.
Wow.
We were partying like it was 1999.
Yeah, exactly.
And a young Timmy Duncan was leading the San Antonio team. And now it's Victor Wembanyama, another generational big man, trying to take the franchise back to win the finals. And the league is looking at its next global face. Yep. I mean, he is the global face of the NBA. So this isn't just the Spurs making the finals. This is Wemby announcing that he has arrived, and the league now is his and his alone. At 22, he could be the face of the league for a long time. And he's so likable. He plays so hard. He doesn't get rattled. He gets off the court with his go-go gadget on rebounds and his and I love his expressions. Like, this guy is
his
just
anime celebrations. He's got all the good stuff. Yeah.
I
love him. I love watching him play.
Absolutely a big deal. If Wemby wins this finals, the conversation is he the future of the NBA? Is he the best player in the world? All those things start to really ramp up if he wins the finals.
I would agree. I think it is a huge deal. I'm obviously a massive Jordan fan, and it took him till his 7th season. So LeBron, it took him 4 seasons, Kobe 5, Wembanyama 3. So this is very significant in the NBA world to see somebody amass this much stardom and this much success this early in his career. So it's a big deal. All right, let's go to the next one here. As the mighty #1 overall seed. Ooh, you were telling me how scary these guys were. The UCLA Bruins fall in the regional round of the College Baseball World Series, losing 2 games to WCC St. Mary's. How about this? And we've got the walk-off from yesterday. This is 5-5 game tied in the 10th inning. And then the Gales take flight here.
Ground ball to third. Into left field. Base hit. Rounding third. Here comes Cody Kashimoto. And St. Mary's has won the game.
Good for them.
It is actually really good for them. It's a massive deal. I mean, I know baseball has an unpredictability to it. I mean, obviously, the Major Leagues plays 162 games for a reason, but this is what happens whenever you are just not ready to play. You know, you're not ready for the team you're underestimating your opponent. They should have steamrolled. The spread in this game was 6.5 runs. They should have steamrolled this team.
It's baseball. It's pitching. It's matchups. It's timely hitting.
It's more talent. It's more NIL. It's more everything for UCLA. This is embarrassing for them.
Look, it's St. Mary's.
First #1 overall seed not to make it out of the regional round. You can't convince me.
If St. Mary's was upsetting UCLA in college basketball, would you feel the same?
Not unless they were the #1 overall seed in the entire tournament. Unless they were the 1 seed overall and lost to a 16. That's what this is like. Yes.
Look, it's a big deal, but it's not like historically shocking. It's not like in college baseball, the #1 overall seed. They don't have the same expectations of dominance that the #1 seed has in the football playoffs or the NCAA tournament. I mean, this tournament format I love, and this true double elimination regional short series. That means if you get hot pitchers and a lot of
51-6 team during the regular year.
They were #1 from the start to the finish.
Two in a weekend.
They were but this is not a normal series. This is the NCAA regionals.
And they weren't ready to play.
Look, I
stand by that. You made a face when I said that.
Because you didn't even watch them play. You didn't even know that they were #1 until West Virginia might have to play them in the Super Regional.
That's right.
Let's
not
be completely honest.
Not anymore. They're gone. We'll see ya.
It's a big deal if you would listen and clean the wax out of your ears. I said it's a big deal, but it's not like historically shocking. It's not as big of a deal deal as you're trying to make it like in basketball or football. The number 1 overall seed in college baseball is expected to make the super regionals. You're not wrong there, at minimum. So when a team gets bounced on their home field by a smaller school, a private Catholic school in St. Mary's, I have to say it's a big deal.
Yes.
But I will say this, college baseball is much more volatile than football or basketball because it's a short tournament. It's not a best of 7.
Right.
Okay.
You still get 2 games, though, double elim, and you lost to the same team twice.
The talent gap in baseball is a lot smaller than people realize. It's a lot. Baseball, like, you can win with not as big of a gap as you have in college basketball or college football, where there's only so many 6'6", 305-pound moving tackles that run a 340. Like the fact of the matter is you're overhyping this a little bit, but it is a big deal because UCLA wasn't just a regional host; they were the overall 1 seed in the entire tournament. But one bad weekend. It's an upset, but I'm not going to call this an all-time shocker.
All right.
I'm not going that far.
Shocker. All right. It's only happened twice in the history of the sport, but all right.
Well, it's only happened
twice in the history of the sport.
Only a number 1 seed has lost once, so there you go. Twice more is likely.
Yeah. Well, actually, so the Bruins joined the 2025 Vanderbilt Commodores as top seeds who failed to advance their respective regional final. According to ESPN Insights, before last year, no number 1 overall national seed had ever failed to reach the super regionals. This is a big deal. Big deal.
Yeah. Is it similar to a 100-win Major League Baseball team getting knocked out early in the playoffs? That's what it equates to me. That's what it equates. And it happens from time to time.
51-6 is an incredible regular season.
No, they were number 1 from start to finish.
They won the Big Ten tournament. I mean, they were just hands down one of the best teams in the country.
But you're acting like it's a miracle.
It is pretty much a miracle in my mind.
Yeah, and I disagree. College baseball isn't March Madness or the college football playoff. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree that it's not the same.
Okay.
But I disagree that you think that this is not a huge upset. This is a massive upset.
I already said it's a big deal. Like I'm downplaying the significance. You're acting like this is the end of the world for UCLA baseball. I mean, the roof just fell on the field, and they're never going to field a team again, and they'll never walk out of that tunnel and be a Bruin. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
They'll play again, but
just not this year.
Just not this year. That's right. All right, let's go to the next one.
It's surprising. It's headline worthy. It's disappointing, but it's not unheard of. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's not like this never happened.
That did happen one other time.
This is
in the history of the sport.
But if you compare it to a Boise State, if you compare it to Loyola Chicago making it to the Final Four with Sister Jean, there's storylines in sports, and the problem that I have with this is St. Mary's turned around and lost the next game.
They did. But
so
they were
there's
36 and 27 team in the WCC. They're not very good. They bottled it up and had 2 great games.
And again, like I said, baseball is one of the most upset-prone of the major tournaments in college sports.
Yeah.
One ace pitcher, one bad inning, one cold weekend at the plate can end a season.
That's right.
And that's all I'm chalking it up to, and this stuff happens. Just not very often.
We'll go to the next one. All right. How about this?
We sure disagree a lot for agreeing on the answer.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
I think it's just the level of how you get there that we disagree on.
It's the path to get there that I don't agree with. But all right, here we go. Let's go to the next one.
You weren't even scared of UCLA 2 weeks ago when I asked
wasn't,
you.
but now
you didn't even know they were
now
number
he's definitely not scared.
And now you're an expert on UCLA baseball. That's why I'm picking a bone to pick with you.
You had a bone to pick with me rooting for my own
know who
school.
the number 1 team was.
You're like, you never rooted for the baseball team before. I went to school there. I can root for whatever athletic team they put out.
I've known Paulie for 8 years. The first time he's ever mentioned Ears baseball was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. When they were
And then I said, well, it's not really a
until
great
I
draw
never-
because UCLA is lurking in the number one seed.
Okay.
He's like, I'm not scared of them.
I'm not as afraid of them.
You didn't know any of those facts. None of those facts a week ago.
Until this morning.
Okay.
And so that's why I'm picking a fight with you on this one.
All right.
Because you didn't know how mighty UCLA was when the draw came out.
Well, according to you, they were real mighty. So I was getting a little shaking in my boots, afraid of them. But then they just took 2 L's and they're gone.
Yeah,
But
and then the
that's
team
the
that-
longest big deal, no big deal question to start. So let's get moving. All right, here we go. Chad Holmgren, your boy, Gonzaga
you
Bulldog.
were just antagonizing me today.
I'm
he's
going
poking
after
the
you.
bear.
I'm going after
He's
you
poking
today,
the bear.
buddy. I'm looking for something.
Terry, you
Give
go
me
ahead and answer
something.
this question. Because if I answer this question, we're going to end up doing the same thing we just did.
Same thing.
Chet Holmgren has a nightmare of a game 7, finishing with 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 33 minutes of action, and got jammed on by Wemby, as we can see right here.
Everybody gets jammed on by Wemby at some point during
all
the
right.
season.
Well, this
Especially
one
when
was
you play him in a 7-game series.
well, this one was notable because the entire country caught it, and it was quite the poster. Let's take
The
a look.
entire country caught it.
Moves to the basket. Holmgren waiting. Wembanyama throws it on his head. Somewhere.
Wasn't the best
It
game
wasn't
for your
good.
boy, buddy.
No. It didn't look good.
He's not going to answer, so you're going to have to answer here, Tara.
Yeah, like I'm watching it again.
Do you
and
want
he just kind of like he looked like a toddler just trying to block like Wemby. He was just kind of like the Nerf net on the back of your door. Yeah.
Yes.
And Wemby's just going up hardcore and he's just kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do.
Conceding, yes.
Do you want to know a couple things about the game? Did you watch the game?
Yes,
did, actually,
I
yeah.
did.
Did you watch the
Because
if
I
you
had to
watched
rub
the
it in.
game,
When
then you-
the Spurs won.
Well, I'm sitting here trying to remember, but there was a certain host that picked the Spurs before the entire NBA playoffs started.
And there was another certain co-host that also picked him,
Not me.
but it wasn't Paul.
Yeah.
That's why I was watching to make sure I had something to
so
rub
let's
in.
just get that elephant in the room right out there.
There we go.
The other thing that I want to point out to you is SGA took 21 shots. Okay. Caruso took 14 shots. McCain took 12 shots. Kaysen Wallace took 10 shots. Okay. Hartenstein took 7 shots. There's only 83 shots available to the Thunder in this game. Okay. And Chet only took 2 of them.
That's
2
right.
of the 83.
That's
So
right.
your point is well taken. Did he try to score enough? Probably not. But in defense, how many shots was there to go around? And
I would
who's
argue.
guarding him?
I
And
would
Chet is
argue.
not a guy that's a face-up guy, dribble, drive, stop, and pop guy.
Yeah.
He's a stretch 5.
I would
Okay?
argue that your 5-year, $239 million player needs to call for the ball more than he did.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. He's also one of the
Kinda
rare
played like a
instances.
pansy.
It's one of the rare instances where he has a mismatch. I mean, there's not a lot of 7-3 Victor Wembanyama's on a given night in the association that you have to face. Wemby
Yeah.
is different. He's an alien, as they say. Okay, so Chet needs to go watch some anime, and he needs to get all caught up on his alien version movies in the off season, so he knows how to deal with these aliens.
Right?
Yes.
Because there's only one alien in the NBA, and he had to face him head to head, and he no-showed. I'm not going to hide to the fact that he didn't show up and have a good game. He did not have a good game.
Yeah.
But there wasn't a lot of shots available. When SGA scores 38, that means there's a lot less shots for somebody else. And so you had to watch the whole game. But even Tarico at one point was like, when is your second best player going to do something?
Right.
And even Reggie and was it Marbury, the third guy on the broadcast with Tarico?
That's a good question.
Yeah. And they were even wondering, like, where is Chet Holmgren? It's like, where's Waldo? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Any of those?
Jamal
would fit.
Crawford.
Oh, it was Jamal Crawford.
Yes.
I was thinking it was Stephen Marbury for some reason. Crawford's actually pretty good on the mic when he can get a word in edgewise with Reggie Miller.
Reggie just bulldogs him all the time.
Yeah, and Crawford's actually pretty good.
I like Crawford.
Yeah, 111-103. Dust settles on Game 7. Spurs are into the finals to face the Knicks. Game 1 will be on Wednesday night. All right, one more. We got
one more, last one. All right, the Vegas Golden Knights open and for game one as a plus 130 underdog in Carolina. Big deal, no big deal. Being an underdog in another series to start game one.
No big deal.
They've been the underdog the whole time.
No big deal, and I don't even flinch. I mean, do you want me to expound?
They want to be the dark horse. And I'm standing by my what I said before. The Stanley Cup's coming back to the West.
Interesting. I like that.
The fact is, if you're a
like
Golden
that.
Knights fan, like Tara's saying, it's a good thing that they're underdogs. I think that's what she's saying, because Vegas is entering the Stanley Cup as an underdog against Carolina, according to most sports books.
Yeah.
Plus 125, 130, 135. I've seen a few different odds. What are you seeing? How big of underdogs are they right
I just
now?
had game one. I don't have the series price. Let me get the series price real quick here.
They just swept, keyword being swept,
The number one team in the league.
President's Trophy winning Colorado Avalanche.
Let's see. Carolina minus 155, Vegas plus 130 to win the cup.
Okay. Vegas has already exceeded expectations. Okay. They're playing with house money. Look, to me, though, I go no big deal. The Knights have been underdogs before. Nobody thought they'd sweep Colorado, and they did.
Yeah.
Okay. Carolina's favored because they've lost just one playoff game. They have home ice. Not because Vegas can't win. If anything, the pressure's on Carolina. I'm actually really glad the Knights are dogs here.
You like that, okay?
I love this.
All right.
I love this.
Okay.
I'm all fired up. What do you think?
I just looking at the Conn Smythe stuff, some of the other odds, and Frederick Anderson plus 220 is the only guy close to Mitch Marner at plus 165. They think Marner's the odds-on favorite. If Vegas wins, he'll probably win the award.
Yeah.
But then when you look at the rest of the list, Frederick Anderson, Taylor Hall, Stankoven, 3 Canes follow Mitch Marner in the Conn Smythe odds. So that's a little crazy to think about because Taylor Hall's been playing really, really well. Stankoven scores a lot of timely goals, and Frederick Anderson's been the best goaltender not named Carter Hart in the NHL playoffs.
I hope the public loves the Canes. I think the price is attractive for Knights fans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of action will be on the
They have a
Knights.
rest advantage.
Yeah.
Which I love. There's a lot of reasons. I don't know what the sharp money, how that will get involved between now and tomorrow night. I mean, the sharps plays might be already in versus the public. I don't know.
Yeah.
But at a glance, I love the Knights as underdogs. Absolutely couldn't be thrilled more. Thank you, Las Vegas, for helping your own team out.
I got the stats on game one. I don't have the series price, but the 61% of the bets for game one are on the minus 155 for Carolina. Puck line 57% is on Carolina minus the 1.5, and 80% of the money is on the over 5.5 goals.
Haven't watched Carter Hart much out east.
I know, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. No, Carolina can score it.
they can.
They can score it. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a fun game.
All right, big deal, no big deal. In the books, do it on a Monday. Every Monday, it's brought to you in part by Zag. Protect it better. Get screen protectors to come with a lifetime warranty for your camera, for your face, your phone, accessories, chargers, phone cases. They got you covered at Zag. 2 St. George, 1 Cedar City Zag location. We'll be right back. Hey, we're back, everybody. What's going on? It is The Drive. Coming up top of the hour, 8 o'clock, we're going to give you the final mini rock clue, number 1. Just a reminder, if you're out rock hunting, which thousands of people were for the last couple of days of the weekend. We had an off day yesterday, but we're doing one final mini rock, and that is today before the big rocks start dropping.
Yeah.
And this mini rock is worth $1,000 if you're wearing an official Summit Rock shirt. So you want to stop by and pick one up, and the big rocks are coming. That means of the $33,000 in total prize money that's available for the Summit Rock Hunt, there is still $31,000 available to you. There is the official rules on the Summit side on some of our radio stations' websites. If you want to read through those, you can't be a past winner. There's some things there involved. But get out and hunt, have some fun. It's exercise in disguise, as Joe always says when he started this, the owner of Summit Athletic Club, and have some fun. So the clue coming up at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. The clue is coming up. Real quickly, we went through all the all-region stuff last week, but I just wanted to share something with our listeners, mainly as a thank you to sports fans in southern Utah. I shared these with you two. I think Friday I sent these to you two.
This was incredible, yeah. The
numbers from our live streams from the state baseball tournament came in, and our 4A bracket reveal show, we had 10,000 viewers. Okay. And then you got into, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And as we got into, bracket play got further and further along, the views just kept climbing. The Wednesday views, I don't know what it was if nobody was doing anything but watching baseball on a Wednesday, but we did 4 games on Wednesday. Paulie, listen to these numbers. Crimson Bear River, 23,900 viewers. Provo versus Ridgeline, 22,921 viewers. Crimson versus Desert Hills, 32,599 views. Provo Snow Canyon, 54,913 views. Okay. And then we got to Thursday, the state baseball tournament, and Trevor at KSL told us the next day, because we had lunch, that he was blown away with how many people were watching. We didn't know the total numbers till recently, but he said, you guys were over 100,000 viewers on the Crimson Desert Hills if game, the if necessary game.
Yeah, that was a big game.
So Thursday, May 14th, and I know this is a couple weeks ago, but Crimson Desert Hills, one baseball game, got 1,112,962 viewers.
Wow.
That blew my mind. I was like,
so every person in St. George was watching that game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is a Thursday. It's an elimination game. Crazy high number on that game. Yeah, unbelievable. For the total tournament, in total views, 376,676 views, which was the highest viewed tournament of all of the spring in the state of Utah. Man, isn't that something?
That is for baseball. Yeah,
for baseball. That's only the state baseball tournament Monday through the state championship series, which Snow Canyon dogpiled on Saturday up there at Gatesfield.
Yeah,
pretty incredible numbers. I saw that 112,000. For the Crimson Desert Hills game. I mean, the state championship games, by the time you got to Saturday, game 1 was 19,300. Game 2 was 22,000. And then game 3 was 10,000. I think people checked out when Snow Canyon took that early lead in game 3. And then kind of the writing was on the wall.
Yeah.
D Hills kind of ran out of pitching.
But I think Friday and Saturday, too, though, a lot of people actually came out to the game because it was packed. I think during the
week. People drove up for the weekend. Yeah, there was standing room only at Gates Field on the weekend.
Yeah,
100%. I agree with that, but not 90,000.
No.
That facility doesn't seat that many.
Right.
But the fact Desert Hills Crimson baseball game got 112,000 viewers is just mind blowing.
That was Friday's game.
That was Thursday's
game.
That was the only game we had on Thursday. That if necessary game.
Oh, I see.
So the winner was into the state championship.
Oh yeah, that was the one us three did, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, 112,000 viewers listening to Paulie and his baseball puns.
That's right, buddy.
The mouth of the South. Wait, what was the word pun? What that they called Paulie?
Might have been the mouth of the South.
No, it was something
The
else.
word
Like,
wizard.
The
Oh,
word
the word
wizard. That's what it was. The word
I
wizard.
like the wizard.
Kevin
We had
Cave.
the word wizard.
Kevin Cave on Tuesday is like, Paulie's a little word wizard or something.
Yeah.
He said that to me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Kevin that
Probably,
coined that
yeah.
phrase. I'll take credit for it if you want. But I don't think it was me that actually came up with that. All right, hour one's in the books. Thank you for spring sports season. It was great. We'll be back. Hey, Monday, hour hour number 2 here on the Fan Sports Network, and 8 o'clock has rolled around. Now, just a little bit of a heads up if you're going to get out and try to find the Summit Rock today.
Yeah.
They post them at the clubs at 7 a.m., so you do get a little bit of a head start. So if you're a member at Summit or not, it doesn't matter, because with your Summit Rock shirt, you can go work out there during the Rock Hunt this month. That's one of the other perks of buying the shirt when you're out rock hunting and getting, along with the bigger payday. If you find the rock, you actually get to work out at the club. So, final Summer Mini Rock. Rules are in our bio or on our website. There's a clue every hour today until the Mini Rock is found. $1,000 if you're wearing the official 2026 Summit Rock t-shirt. $500 if you're not. If you find the rock, they want you to stay put and call over there, 435-628-5000. That's the Summit number, 435-628-5000, or message at the Summit AC on social media, at the Summit AC, because they want to come up, congratulate you. We send people out to take a picture with you. I know Marty and Amy have been kind of the liaisons with the Coney Country from Candy Media in this Summit Rock Hunt for a long time. And here is clue number 1. If you want to get out and hunt, maybe you got a Monday off, or maybe you can break free and go look with the family. Kids are out of school. Maybe you can make it a family Monday. I don't know. Clue 1. Here we go. Paulie, listen closely.
All right, here we go.
A week from today, the first big rock starts. Use this time to warm up. Get prepped. Build all your charts. It's like throwing darts. A final mini rock to help lead the way to $10,000, the next 3,000's prey. But where to start this new journey? That is always the trouble, because to find it, you'll have to be quick on the double. So a tip for you all that decided to wait until 8 for the first clue to drop on the radio. Hopefully you're not late, but 8 is right if you can figure it out. A seat you might use when you are in doubt. So follow a river that so many trust. If not, these clues will just lead you to a bust. A fish with a T might be a place to look, even if you're crazy and just read the book. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
What I can't translate is what letters are capitalized and what ones are lowercase, like on get, prepped, and build all your charts. The E is capitalized. The G in wait is capitalized a little bit later on. E, G. The O in look, EGO.
Ego?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. The tips that stood out to me, the 8, there's something to do. You're not late, but 8 is right if you can figure it out. A seat you might use when you're in doubt. Is that a toilet seat? So maybe it's by a bathroom near a river, because there's a fish with a T. Trout? What other fish starts with a T?
Tilapia.
Yeah, there's not a lot of tilapia around St. George.
Nice, Polly. Yeah.
You asked
there's
for
a
a
lot
fish
around
with
here.
a T name. I'm not saying they're around here. I think they're farm raised anyways. They can be, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of tilapia swimming around St. George.
So the A, the C.
You like that one.
The other thing that stands out is a fish with a T might be a place to look, even if you're not crazy and just read the book. What book are we talking about here? There's some sleuths out there. Get in it. The Summit Rock Hunt. Paulie is no help.
Tilapia.
That was very helpful to all our listeners.
It was. Trout, tilapia.
Is there a trail called Tilapia Trail around town? Tilapia River?
Yeah, we need to find some of those farm-raised guys around town. If you've got farm-raised tilapia, text it.
Yeah, the phone lines will be silent, on mute. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable.
Yeah, nobody's texting it.
Yeah, I mean, we just gotta wait. The floodgates are gonna open when those farmers and the there's some farms out here, you know? Mm-hmm. There could be some farm-raised fish.
Let's get to the top 8. Let's get to the top 8, shall we? Good luck. Clues every hour. Since we're not on the show till after 9 o'clock, we put them all on our social media at The Fan Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram. So make sure and go follow us, give us a like, and good luck out there. Get that cash at the Summit Rock Hunt. Big storylines from over the weekend. Spurs knock out the Thunder 111-103. Victor Wembanyama, 22.7 rebounds in the victory. I thought the supporting cast, Champagnie, De'Aaron Fox, Stephen Castle, off the bench, I thought there was some good effort from Dylan Harper, 27 minutes off the bench. They moved Fox back into the starting lineup with Champagnie and Vassell and Wemby. And so Dylan Harper had to come off the bench. I thought Harper had that clothesline dagger 3 he hit late in the game from way outside was a huge triple. Huge triple. As San Antonio outscores OKC by 7 in the first. They were up 3 at the half. San Antonio was only up 3 going to the fourth quarter. And they outscored OKC 31-26 in the final frame. And the last 2 minutes, Oklahoma City could not throw it in the ocean. They couldn't get a quick shot. The defense of San Antonio was terrific, I thought. And there was no foul shots in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, they did play really good defense towards the end of the game. I agree.
Yeah. 20 for Champagnie, 22 for Wemby, 15 for Fox, 11 for Vassell, 16 for Castle. So everybody in your starting lineup is in double figures.
Yeah.
Keldon Johnson, the San Antonio 6th or 7th year rookie that has a farm outside of San Antonio where he goes to get away from the playoffs, and he's got like 31 sheep and horses, and he's got like 200 animals on this farm.
Wow.
He was great. He had 16 minutes, 11 points off the bench, and then Dylan Harper, of course.
Yeah.
So they really stepped up, and 35 for SGA was not enough.
Yeah, not quite enough, but we said it in the first hour. He becomes the youngest player to reach well, not the youngest ever, but in his 3rd season, he passes or edges out LeBron James, who did it in his 4th season, Kobe, who did it in his 4th season, and Michael Jordan, who did it in his 7th season. So he gets into the finals in his 3rd year. Pretty monumental here for the Spurs and Wemby.
Yep.
Yeah. And I loved how emotional he was after the game, too. He just seems like a good dude.
I agree. Game 1 will be Wednesday night, 6:30 Mountain Time. ABC has your finals coverage. It's on ABC, ESPN. You got a bunch of different. Are they going to do multicast and different things?
I don't know if
finals?
they're doing that stuff this time. We'll have to find out. I mean, I know they did that in past years. Another big story about the NBA Finals is they're bringing back the old courts again. With the big trophy in the middle, and instead of the side logos with the trophies on the 2 sides. Back at center court, they've got the NBA Finals logo trophy back with the team's logo at midcourt.
Love it.
I think. Oh yeah, we got it here. I found it on. They're going back to that traditional look.
I
Whereas
like that.
the last couple of years, it's been a little different, a little altered from that. So they're going back to what everyone knows.
Nice.
Madison Square Garden going to be rocking. San Antonio, what is the Frost Bank Center nowadays? That's going to be rocking.
Yes.
This is going to be fun. But first things first, we get Carolina that closed out the Habs since we last been on the airwaves. And the Stanley Cup Finals will be starting tomorrow night in Carolina.
Yes. Knights going at a plus 130 underdog in game 1. Carolina the other way, minus 155. The over-under is 5.5. It's been bet up 80% on the over 5.5 goals right now. So this is going to be a fun game. Carolina's got a lot of talent. We saw them close out the Habs 6-1, I believe, where they just kept coming. And it was just like they just come in waves. Like Taylor Hall was a great player for many teams. He's kind of refound his career. Stankoven's got a really good scoring touch right now. Aho, Jarvis. They don't have any like mega stars, but they've got a lot of good, really good young players. So it's going to be a fun series.
Yeah, I mean, Stankoven's been good. You mentioned Taylor Hall, Jackson Blake, the right winger.
Yeah, he's good.
Miller. Aho is their most dynamic player.
Yeah.
This is going to be. I don't know if Sebastian's their best player, but he seems to pop on me a lot this playoff run. Like I feel like he's had a really good postseason. I guess I should say.
Who do you think
He's
their
top
best
2
player is on the Canes? If you had
I think
to name,
Aho.
you do.
I would absolutely, yeah.
See, and I don't even know if he's the best player. I think the most important player on the Canes team is probably Frederick Anderson.
That's my top 2 is Anderson. Those two, but
and I would say the number 1 most important player in this whole series is Carter Hart.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Hart's going to play on his head. He's going to be lights out, but we've got to have Marner. We've got to still have like Eichel, Marner. We've got to have Stone. Everybody stepping up and scoring as well. We need Scorofia. We need Howden. All of them.
The playoff stats for Carter Hart: 922 save percentage, 8.4 goals saved above average. His goals above replacement is 9.6. Okay, Aiden Hill was not good when he got in the net this year.
Yeah.
Frederick Anderson, 931 save percentage, 7.5 goals against, and goals above replacement only 8.3. So better depth at the goalie, I guess. But look, unless an injury happens, nobody other than those two guys are going to be in the net for this series.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Which would be incredible. This will be Carter Hart is guaranteed 20 playoff starts. They played, 16 games or 13 games? I think 16.
They went 6 against the Mammoth, right?
6, and 4.
Yeah.
6-6-4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're right.
So 16 games, and that's consecutive starts for Carter Hart.
And it's crazy about Frederick Anderson. He kind of reminds me of when the Caps won in 18. They started with Gruby, with Grubauer in net. And they made the change to Holtby. It was really kind of wild. 16, 14, and 5 was all Frederick Anderson was during the regular season. He was hurt a bunch. This Jordan Bussey was the starter for much of the year, but they went back to Anderson, and they've been rewarded by him. So it's going to be a great goaltending series as well.
Other headlines. Paul, do we want to get in the Nike NBA Finals? Is that a headline?
No, it's not a headline. It's just kind of Nike did a really cool ad for Wemby after they won.
I had a couple people send this to me yesterday.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this. We can throw it up on the stream for the viewers.
I didn't know if that's what you were wanting to go to next.
I just bookmarked it because I like it. It's cool.
Yeah, this is. Is it a drone show? Is that what it is?
No, it's like what is that tower?
The Space Needle?
That's the Space Needle?
I thought there was a tower in San Antonio.
Oh, in San Antonio.
Well, there's the Alamo.
The Tower of Americas is what that's called. It's a 750-foot observation and restaurant tower in downtown San Antonio.
It's just like the Space Needle, basically.
Yeah.
They have one in Dallas, too. And no, that is drones, though, above it.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's a drone show above it.
It's pretty cool.
He has arrived. The alien. The alien's arrived.
He's got one of the coolest logos that Nike's ever made as well with that alien head. That is a nice little logo for him.
Yeah.
I'm assuming his signature sneaker, once it starts selling, will probably be one of the favorites among the
Absolutely.
kids. Yeah.
Absolutely. Other headlines, college softball World Series.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at Tara's face
Lady
light up over
Bulls.
there.
Rolling right along.
That's what I'm doing today. Watching it.
Big game, 10 a.m. Mountain Time.
Yep.
Alabama, Texas Tech tonight.
Yes. 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 our time.
Yep. You can watch Nigeri Kennedy.
Yeah.
Did I say her name right?
You did. Kennedy. Yeah.
The first 7-figure softball player in the country for Texas Tech.
Good for her.
Yeah. All of college baseball was really tremendous. We haven't even got to the super regionals, and yet UCLA has been eliminated. The 2 overall seed Georgia Tech has a winner-take-all game today against Oklahoma, which beat the Yellow Jackets yesterday, and they have to turn around and do it again today. number 4 Auburn, number 8 Florida, number 12 Texas A&M, and number 16 West Virginia all face elimination games today.
There we go, baby.
Win and you can move on, lose, and the season comes to a crashing halt. Southern missed the 9 seed and 13 seed. Nebraska already out.
Yes.
Already out. There have been great moments.
It's been fun.
Well, I mean, the go-ahead home run in the Mountaineers win over Kentucky that you played earlier, that I think with the fans and then the bullpen catcher.
Yes.
Like that.
Why don't we get it one more time? For
Tara, you don't have to do Don't go to so much trouble.
I think it's this one. Isn't it this one?
I think that's St. Mary's.
Oh, wait. No. Oh.
It's okay. You don't have to do it,
don't
buddy.
go to that trouble. Don't fall for Paulie's. He's trying to get his ears
I'm
some
angling
publicity
in.
here.
That's right.
Yeah. But I think that home run, it was 9-9. We played it best thing. It was your best thing. That to me is what makes the college postseason in baseball so special. And I wish more people liked it as much as the football and the basketball.
Me too.
I went up and played the Levitt Group Amateur this weekend on Friday and Saturday. Last minute, was able to go up and play, and then we did a lake day yesterday. So I didn't really watch a lot of the college baseball this weekend, but that sounds like it. That one home run encapsulated what a great college baseball tournament it's been so far.
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at that crowd.
Yeah, the crowd was bustling.
What were tickets going for? What are tickets going for to go to an Ears baseball game? Because if they beat Kentucky with UCLA out, they would host again next weekend in the Super Regional.
And that's when it would reach a fever pitch out there. But
if they haven't already spent all their money on this weekend,
they're moonshining, and they got to keep those coolers filled one more day out there. But
moonshining and bucktoothing.
They're having a good old time, and that place was full every single day. I mean, it's been fun watching. I didn't know we were a baseball school, but quickly the fans, the alumni,
but he
the
went
students.
there. He went there.
Well,
he
we
didn't
were
know they were a
bad.
baseball
We were
school.
bad when I went there, but there's been a rebirth.
Oh boy!
So just one more win away, and a lot of teams one win away as it's a big elimination. They call it Game 7 Monday of the college baseball playoffs.
Other headlines from the weekend. Here we go.
Danny.
Yep.
Winner in NASCAR was Denny Hamlin. There was a 3-wide race with a lap to go. Chase Briscoe, Denny Hamlin, and Christopher Bell. It was a tremendous finish. Bell looked like he was going to get him, and then Hamlin got him and held him off to win and take the checker. That's double money, double points, double everything. He gets owner points, gets the owner paycheck, and he gets the driver points and the driver's paycheck. So, and I'm sure Michael Jordan doesn't mind sharing that with him.
No.
I don't think Michael's hurting for. I don't think Michael's hurting for money right now. Last I checked.
I don't think so either, buddy.
Golf. Russell Henley wins the Charles Schwab Cup. Or Charles Schwab Challenge in a playoff over Eric Cole. And you had, guys lurking. Ryan Gerard was in the final pairing. You had Woodland making a charge. You had, some guys they played a little tougher in that final round. And Henley goes out on the back nine and shoots 31. Birdies 16, 17, 18 to get in the playoff. And then birdies his first playoff hole to win it. Russ Dog Henley, the pride of?
I don't know.
The Georgia Bulldog. He's a former Georgia Bulldog. Yes. USA wins national team, won a friendly against, and Christian Pulisic scored. I saw the highlights. Nice move from Pulisic. I'm still mad they left Luna off, but whatever.
I am too. Had an interesting conversation with the Real Salt Lake yesterday, and they said it's because he didn't play for a European team. I was like, it's Team USA, like emphasis on USA.
Yeah, but
how do you still leave him off?
They structure of the World Cup, the experience of being in the Premier League or the Champions League. I mean, that's probably somewhat closer to truth than you probably want to admit. They're probably not wrong. I mean, playing in the MLS is not as grandeur as playing in the Premier League.
Right. Exactly.
Did you watch, by the way, the PSG Arsenal game Saturday?
No.
Unbelievable. 1-1. They went to PKs and PSG won.
Nice. Like to see that.
Yeah. I was kind of rooting for Arsenal. My son's roommate is a huge Arsenal fan.
Oh, nice.
At college, and so I was hoping to see them beat PSG. They were big underdogs, but then they almost did. They almost pulled it off. Baseball, I mean, Mariners swept, but who's keeping track? The Yankees beat the Athletics 13-8. All 13 of those runs came in one inning. That's a first. Acuna's heating up. He's got 5 homers in his last 4 games.
The Southside Samurai, he's out for 4 to 6 weeks. He is.
Oh, no. Left side samurai. How you feeling?
Left side samurai is one of your better bits of all time, I must say.
You okay over there? Do we need to do like a welfare check?
I know, I'm sad. He's my guy. Munetaka Murakami, but he's on the bench for a while. So
Samurai.
Yeah, he had 20 home runs before he got hurt.
Joa Fonseca is still winning over there at the French Open in the quarterfinals. Beat Casper Rudd yesterday. Didn't come without controversy, though. There was a disputed line call that eventually went Fonseca's way and gave the Wonder Kid, who's 19, a 2-set lead that he never let go of. And like this is have you watched this kid at all? I just saw his highlights of this match, and I was just like, dude, this guy can play. There's something about the clay. There's something about the clay at Roland Garros that I love. I don't know why, but I always perk up for the French Open.
All right, I got one more. According to a report from The Athletic, the conference will take fans behind the curtain of their replay center this season, offering fans live video and audio during games this fall. The Big 12 will follow in the footsteps of the ACC, which made a similar decision last year to the delight of fans and others throughout the sport. It's been a hallmark of UFL telecasts, giving fans an inside perspective on what goes on behind the replay tape. Should be cool.
Yeah.
Hear the replay officials and stuff.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Talk through the calls and whatever. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think that
the
behind
UFL.
the scenes stuff is actually, because you always wonder, like, who's the guy in Secaucus that made that call?
Yeah.
You
Who's
know,
the guy back in Toronto for the NHL?
Yeah,
Or who's
like
the guy?
is he a closet so and so fan? You
Yeah.
know, you always wonder, like, what is he seeing that I'm not seeing?
Want to see that guy. Now we can.
The UFL, I've watched bits and pieces. It just hasn't sucked me in to watch like a whole game every single week.
Yeah.
But the parody looks pretty good. Like Austin Reed, I watched a little bit of Austin Reed the other day. I obviously Bronson Barron transferred out to the Hilltoppers, was there with Austin Reed, and then Barron came back and finished his career up at SU. So I'm pretty familiar with Austin Reed. We talked about that a little bit on the show, and he was a guy that, you know, hopefully still gets an opportunity in the National Football League, but hasn't yet. So I mean, they got some players. DTR is kind of tearing it up now.
Okay.
DTR, who just they ran out of
Thompson
room in
Robinson
Cleveland at the quarterback room. Imagine that. They just drafted too many quarterbacks. So DTR is now in the UFL. There's some names.
Yeah.
There is some names.
DTR played in NFL games.
Oh, yeah. He started a couple of them.
Yeah, he did.
Absolutely. So game 1, Stanley Cup tomorrow night, Knights, Carolina. NBA Finals. We'll get you ready. We'll talk more about that a little later on the show today, and then of course a bunch on the Knights tomorrow, a bunch on the Spurs and the Knicks on Wednesday, getting you geared up for those game 1s, including staff predictions. So we do our predictions today or tomorrow.
Maybe the hockey today and the basketball tomorrow.
Yeah. We could do that. We could do that.
All right, let's do it.
Let's come back with let's look at the Knights game tomorrow. Game 1 in Carolina from every angle. Also, we start heating up our NBA draft talk. They had some comps come out, comps. I want to get Paulie's gut reaction on some of these comps and just see what words I can get to come out of his mouth.
I like that.
That is coming up as well. Show today is brought to you by our friends at Game Day Mid-South. Game Day Mid-South has the summer shred going, but you gotta get your hands on this. You gotta call over there and get in to see them. They always have free testosterone tests as well. FREE, free. Been taking the team myself. Love the staff. Love the way I feel. Energy for the workouts. All the benefits. Once you get over 40, guys, it's important for you to know what your testosterone levels are. So if you're interested in a huge savings of over $300 nearly on the summer shred package, or you just want to get your free T-test, do what I do. Go see my friends at Game Day Men's Health. Game Day Men's Health standing by to help you reclaim your game and help guys out there look and feel your best, whether it's sexual performance products, it's peptides, it's weight loss plans that are customized for you, or it's just getting your T tested. Go see our friends at Game Day Men's Health. You can call or text. I always love the call or the text option because, Paulie, are you a big call guy?
Oh, yeah.
You still like to get on the telly and pick up the phone and make a phone call once in a while.
Absolutely.
Some people still that way, but a lot of people like to text. You know, a little less intrusive. They'll text you back. You guys can get, a scheduled time to get in there to Game Day Men's Health. And if you want to call or text, here's the number for you. Write it down. Type in your phone right now, 435-265-4223. Reclaim your game with Game Day Men's Health. We'll take the break. Be back in a flash. Let's go draft comp, and then we'll finish up with Knights preview and picks. Knights and Canes in Lord Stanley's Cup. Oh, yeah, we are back. It is The Drive. What's going on a Monday morning? Thank you for locking us in, loading us up. Show today brought to you by Finley Hyundai. We're always broadcasting out of the Finley Hyundai studios. Get on over there, X13, and get a car that gets up to 58 miles per gallon, or get the beautiful SUVs. They have a bunch of 7 passengers, fit the whole family. Go check it out on the saving side of the freeway. Exit 13, Finley Hyundai. Couple things we wanted to get into here. First of all, Paulie, where is your fever pitch for the NBA Finals versus the NHL Stanley Cup Finals right now? I'm just curious, the fever pitch.
I'm probably at like a 9 for the Stanley Cup Finals.
Okay.
I'm probably at like a 7.5 for the NBA Finals.
Why so low for the Finals? 7. You don't like Wemby?
No, 7.5 is relatively high for NBA standards for me. Normally, the NBA playoffs somewhere around a 6. If it's a good finals, somewhere above a 7.5 is right where I'm going to land for this one. I think it's an intriguing finals, but I think that it's not going to go 7. I think it's going to go less than 7 games. So I think it will be not as compelling as the hockey will be, which I do think will go 7 games.
We'll get to our hockey picks here in just a minute. But first, I want to get to this NBA draft player comps.
Yeah. I like this.
The draft is coming. The Jazz hold the number 2 pick, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
And welcome to June now. Today is June 1st, which means it's officially NBA draft month.
Draft month, baby.
It's a little over 3 weeks, June 23rd and 24th, ESPN, ABC. You can watch it on the ESPN app. The draft will be at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, where all 60 picks will be revealed. And this is a very talented 2026 class.
Yes.
And, everybody's still working on the draft boards, but they came out with the top 12 prospects and their player comps. I want your reaction, Paul. Tara, you can give yours as well.
Okay.
AJ DeBanza.
Yes.
BYU. Mock draft projections have him going number 1 overall. The Wizards. We've been saying on this show he's going number 1 for, 14 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High-end player comp. Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics. Low-end player comp, supercharged R.J. Barrett.
Ooh. I don't like the floor of that. RJ. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Don't blame me. Blame Tim Bontemps and Jeremy Wu, who collaborated on this story.
I like Bontemps. He does a good job. I've read a lot of his stuff.
He does say supercharged Jaylen Brown and a supercharged R.J. Barrett. So
I don't like either the floor or the ceiling. For that.
But supercharged did not get listed in front of any other player. So they're revving up the horsepower on those players.
Okay. All right.
I don't know what that means specifically or how much emphasis I'm supposed to put on supercharged. But
all right. So I'm just going to say, as a Wizards fan, if my team takes AJ DeBanza, right? And you look at Jaylen Brown as a career guy, like his career numbers. He's a pretty good player, but I think you want more than this. You want more than Jaylen Brown. You want more than the Robin of whenever Jason Tatum's healthy, he's the second best player on his team.
There's been nights, though, where he's looked like the best player.
Yeah.
And then there was the whole injury, and Tatum was out, and he had to carry the load.
His career points per game, do you want to guess?
22.
20. 20 on the dot, 20.0.
Yeah.
If you draft a 20-point per game scorer as your number 1 overall pick, I would think that would be a fail.
Yeah. And DeBanza averaged 26 point whatever. And yes, he played some lesser competition, sure, but he still played in the Big 12.
Yeah.
And he played 40-minute games, not 48.
Yeah.
Like the NBA. So he's playing 8 more minutes a night. You would think that he would be at least at 25 as a rookie. Don't you?
That's right.
That would be a very close to his college. If you would get between 20 and 26 as a rookie, then the sky becomes the ceiling, right?
Yeah, and some of these good years for Jaylen Brown, 26.6 and 4.5 assists, 23 and 3.5. Like, he's had some good years. But I think if you draft DeBanza number 1, you are expecting more of I would compare him more to like a Tracy McGrady style player. You know, I could see him being that level player, a multiple-time All-Star, an All-NBA guy. Like, I think he tracks more to a Tracy McGrady quality player.
You don't like the comps for DeBanza?
Not from this specific writers.
You would like a Tracy McGrady comp better?
I would think McGrady is more of what I
Kevin
think
Durant
he will
better?
be. So McGrady was a 7-time All-Star, 2-time scoring champ, 7-time All-NBA, and a Hall of Famer. That's what I want the ceiling for DeBonza to be. That's what I want it more like, not Jaylen Brown. And if he's R.J. Barrett, it's a total disaster.
Player comps for Darren Peterson, who the Jazz could end up with at number 2. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
On the high end, Damian Lillard.
That's a good comp.
On the low end, Jamal Murray with better defense.
Murray's not even that bad, so I think the floor is higher for Peterson based on these two. These are just mocks and comps, but Lillard on the top end for Darren Peterson could totally happen. I think this is a guy, a career almost 25 point per game scorer.
Well, I don't understand why you're not enthralled with R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I don't love Barrett.
19, 5, and 3 assists last year.
That's not good enough for a one
Shot
pick.
50% from the field.
What's his career points per game? Probably not even close to 19.
I'm just talking about what he did this year for Toronto.
His whole body of work is not good enough for the number 1 pick. Even if he's supercharged. I don't care.
It's a supercharge.
Yes, I don't care if you supercharge R.J. Barrett. If you draft DeBonza
for the career,
he better be better
for
than
the
that.
career, he's 18.9.
Okay, well.
18.9.
That's fine. You know how many guys average 20 points per game in the NBA now? It's an absurd number.
Yeah, I know.
You can pick them off a tree, basically.
But you love the comps. You love Dame Lillard and Jamal Murray comps for Darren Peterson, but you don't like R.J. Barrett for A.J. DeBonza.
I think it's a bad comp for DeBonza, but it's a good one for Peterson. The floor and the ceiling, I think you could take that as a Jazz fan.
Prediction Polly reacts to Cameron Boozer.
Okay, this will be an interesting one.
On the low end, former Gonzaga Bulldog, Domantas Sabonis with better three-point shooting.
Okay.
On the high end, Kevin Love with more ball skills.
Okay.
That is the comps for Cameron Boozer, projected number 3 in pretty much most of the mock drafts.
So Sabonis last year, 15.8 points, 11.4 rebounds, 4.1 assists, shooting 54%. I mean, you'd take that.
So they're saying
Boozer.
Sabonis with better three-point shooting.
Yeah. I mean, I think with better three-point shooting, you're probably looking at a higher average, about the same rebounds. I think Boozer's going to average in that 10 to 12 range. And then if you can get 4 assists from Boozer, that'd be nice. He's a good passer.
I don't know if
think
Boozer can rebound like Kevin Love early in his career, though.
Yeah, that would be
Love was actually a really good rebounder.
Yeah.
When he was in Minnesota,
yeah,
I mean, he was a
dominant.
double-double machine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting one for Boozer with comparing him to Kevin Love.
Yeah, I don't hate those comps.
I don't hate him. I think you would
Kevin Love.
If you could get Kevin Love production from Cameron Boozer, you would take it right now. Right now, you would run. You would say, "Let me have that right now."
Number 4 mock draft projection is Caleb Wilson out of North Carolina.
Yeah.
On the low end, a peak John Collins.
Okay.
On the high end, a bouncier Pascal Siakam. So those are the Caleb Wilson
Caleb
comps.
Wilson could be better than that. I think Caleb Wilson could be as good as Kevin Garnett.
Well, it takes some imagination to project that.
Yeah.
You got to kind of look at the upside and project out on what the possibilities are with the athleticism.
Yeah, I think he's a freak athlete that can shoot the mid-range. He
But
can work on three-point.
Siakam has a very high motor. He's been an outstanding pro.
He has. He's been a
But
good
I think
pro.
Wilson is coming into the NBA as a young player with high upside. I love his upside.
I think he's got more potential than where was Pascal Siakam picked at the end of the first round, I believe.
Probably.
Let's draft pick. Hold on.
I mean, Caleb Wilson is young.
27th pick. To compare those two, I don't think so. I think Caleb Wilson's got a higher ceiling than that.
Keaton Wagler.
Yeah.
Illinois point guard, shooting guard, whatever you want to call him. On the low end, Andrew Nembhard with less defense.
Okay.
On the high end, a slower paced Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, that'd be nice for Wagler. I like that. It's a good one. Yeah.
Darius
money sign.
Darius Acuff Jr.
Oh, I know his top side.
Oh.
I think I do. Is it Allen Iverson?
No.
Oh, maybe they're just going with current guys.
No.
Okay.
Because on the low end, they comp him to Mike Bibby.
Oh, that would be nice.
On the high end, Jalen Brunson.
Okay. See, I think Acuff could be the steal. You know, he could be the 5-6 pick that falls a little bit. That could be a superstar.
Kingston Fleming's point guard from Houston, mock drafting most of them right around 7 to the Kings. On the low end, Brandon Knight. On the high end, they comp him to De'Aaron Fox.
Ooh, the Fox. I like that. All right. There's a lot of these guys. They feel they have good potential. I like this.
Ade Mara, center from Michigan. Low end, a less athletic Andrew Bogut, former Utah Ute. And on the high end, Brooke Lopez with better passing.
Okay. That's not great, but all right.
Yeah, but he's a 7
yeah.
4 or 5.
Yeah,
7'3". What is he, 7'3"?
He's a big fella. Yeah, he's like 7'3".
I mean, he should be able to at least contest Victor Wembanyama.
Hopefully he's not Hasheem Thabeet or something for any team that drafts him. So,
any others that stand out? That's good. I mean, I could keep going. They do the top 12. You can go read it. It's on. It's Wu and who did I say the guy was?
Bontemps.
Yeah,
Tim Bontemps.
Yep. With the draft starting in June, there's some of your player comps for 12 of the lottery picks. You can go check that out. You didn't like the Bonza's comps.
No, that's not good. If that is who my team ultimately takes, or my second team, the Utah Jazz, take, I would hope for much better than those comps.
We'll see. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, a little preview talk on the Stanley Cup and predictions for the Knights and the Canes. It's all coming up when we come back. It is The Drive today, brought to you by Prime IV. Prime IV standing by with Father's Day ideas. Get dad some relax and some rejuvenation. They got some great specials. Go to primivstg.com. We'll take the break. We'll be right back. Yeah, never sold out. Always FREE. Free to listen. What's going on? I was up in Cedar City. We actually have quite a few listeners, it sounds like, up in Cedar City on 93.1. I was up there Friday and Saturday in the Levitt Group Cedar City Amateur. And shout out to Caden Hamill, who won over SUU golfer Braylon Bingham in a playoff to take the trophy. Cedar Ridge, boy, oh boy, the greens were terrific too. I've played out there, I don't know, 5 or 6 times now, maybe 7. Don't get up there too often, but the greens were as good as I've ever seen them. They're probably rolling a 12 on the stamp. Paulie would have been putting them off of the greens.
Yes.
Because they
Maybe
were,
at
they
first,
were so
but after
quick.
your coaching, he was doing better.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your coaching made a huge difference.
We're hanging out here. Final segment for us on a Monday. We love our Mondays. We always look forward to getting in here, getting back after it, talking sports. Thank you for locking us in, loading us up. And again, thanks to our great show sponsors, Coral Canyon, Zag, Summit Athletic Club. The next clue is going to be dropping here in about 13 minutes. Make sure you get to our socials or Summit Athletic Club's socials. Make sure you go like the Summit Rock discussion page on Facebook. A lot of interactive stuff there. This is the final mini rock. 1,000 if you're wearing the shirt, 500 if you're not. If you haven't got your shirt, you're still in time because the main rocks will start this weekend and of course go all the way through the final rock on June 27th. So 10,000 for the big rocks if you got that shirt. If not, it's only 5,000. You don't want to miss out on 5,000 because you didn't get the shirt. The cool thing with the shirt is you get to work out at the club all month long too, so take advantage of that as well. Devin, Paulie, Tara. Who else do I need to thank on the drive? I better thank my buddy Jim and the Rev Golf Tour. The summer Rev Golf Tour is firing up the week of June 8th. And if you want to get in it, play every week, give you a reason to go play, get your competitive juices flowing, there's multiple flights, so you're playing against like handicap players. And if you use FAN 50, the Rev Golf Tour is going to give you $50 off your annual membership fee, which is, I think it's $299. It takes it down to $249 if you put in FAN 50 in the promo box. And if you want to join an amateur, tour right here in St. George, get out, meet some people, have some fun, get the competitive juices flowing. Jim always says all swings are welcome, even Paulie's. Every skill level competes.
That's right.
Go to therevstg.com. therevstg.com. Men, juniors, women, and get in it and go win it. Appreciate Prime IV, Game Day Men's Health, Soda Weight Loss, Soda Diet and Nutrition, as well as Wilkinson's, all of our great local partners. All right, let's get to game 1 tomorrow night. Paulie, when you start to preview this series between the Knights and the Canes, kind of what stands out to you?
Here we go, buddy. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. What stands out?
All right. It's night time! There we go, buddy. Just had to loosen up the room a little bit with that. But, I think I'm going to take them. I didn't take them in the Colorado. Oh, actually, we all took them in the Colorado series.
Yeah, we did.
That's right.
Which I thought we were crazy at the time.
That's
and not
right.
one person took the President's Cup trophy winning Avalanche.
That's right. But I'm going to go, I think it's going to be a longer series. It's not going to be a 4-game series here. The Carolina penalty kill and the power play, the special team's going to play big for them. They're a great home team. I think this goes 7, but the Knights get it done.
TA?
I'm going with the Knights as well. Like he said, it's going to go to game 7, I think, but the Knights get it done. I pulled up some stats. So the Knights and the Canes, right? 16 versus 13 games played.
Right.
The Knights, 23.9% on the power play versus 12.5% on the
playoffs,
Canes.
right?
Advantage
In the
Knights.
playoffs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so shots, and it's 27 for the Knights. Canes, 33.7. Face-off percentage, 53.3% for the Knights and 47.4% for the Canes. So, again, another advantage Knights. Hits 539 versus 470.
More physical team is the
More
Knights.
physical, yep. And then team save percentage, .922 for the Knights. The Canes do have that advantage at .928, but I'm going Knights.
All right.
All day long.
And 7, right?
Yep.
All
You
right.
know, Carolina stayed the course. They've kept their core together. And, you know, it's been 20 years since the 06 championship where they beat Edmonton 20 years ago.
Their
Knights
coach was playing for them.
Yeah.
Rod Brindamore.
Exactly. Brindamore was. Yeah.
Yeah. And they've stayed with Brindamore.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of
they've
playoff
had
failures.
four unsuccessful trips to the Eastern Conference Final.
Yes.
3 of them with Rod Brindamore, and he's been there 8 seasons.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they have been knocking on the doorstep 3 out of the last 8
I've
years.
mentioned this. Yeah. They've been knocking on the door.
And the Knights have been around for now their 9th season and are playing for their 3rd Stanley Cup, including the inaugural season, including the championship from a couple years ago. The Knights are repeat offenders. And, you know, this time it's John Tortorella who replaced Bruce Cassidy. And that has been one of the key storylines that everybody's been talking about. And, you know, they got past the Ducks. They got past the Mammoth both in 6. Nobody had on the Ringo card them sweeping the Avalanche.
Yeah.
Vegas is maybe a little bit more adept offensively than Carolina, if you can believe that or not. Do you buy that argument?
I would say they're higher skill and they got more players that can make plays. Yeah.
I mean, the thing I love, too, is defensively, Carter Hart has allowed 2 or fewer goals in 9 of the last 11 playoff starts.
That's a good trend. It's a good trend for him.
He gave up 3 goals in the first period of Game 3 of the Western Conference Final and then shut him out the rest of the game, and the Knights come back to win that game 5-3. That to me, was the biggest game of the Western Conference Finals. So, look, they're structured, they're deep, they're fast. The Canes do a lot of things good, but I will not pick against the Knights.
No.
If they can dominate on special teams, and, you know, Canes don't go to the box very often.
No, they're disciplined.
They're a disciplined
It's
team.
got to be clean.
So they're going to have to score a lot of 5-on-5, I'm assuming, and they got to stay out of the penalty box.
Yeah, because the Canes power play, even though at, what did you say, 12.5%, they were one of the better regular season units, so they can recapture their form.
But Knights are 23.9%.
That's
on the power play.
But
That's right.
But Vegas is dangerous on the PK, 87.5%.
Goals and a lot of shorthanded goals this playoff.
Yeah, we
They've
got
had
Howden.
the best in the playoffs. They've got 4 of them.
Yeah. Howden with what, 2?
4 shorties.
3 for Howden. 3 shorthanded goals for Howden, I think.
Yeah.
I think. Let me check.
Well, and the thing that looks good is in the 16 playoff games for the Knights, okay, they've only given up 6 power play goals, but they've countered with 4 shorties?
Yeah.
Like, that's a little scary for Carolina, if you ask me.
I'd agree.
Barbashev, Jack.
I'm looking.
Skorofiev, Howden, Carlson, Marner. The fourth line has been really good, too. I mean, we got goals from Colasar and Cole Smith. We've seen postseason goal from Colton Sissons. We've seen Nick Dowd score a goal.
3 of them. He has 3.
Yeah. So, look, I mean, this is going to be Knights in 6. They lock it up in 6.
Look at that.
Wow. Okay.
Back at the Fortress.
That would be amazing.
They're taking game 1, and they're taking 3, 4, and 6.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Got it. You got
Let's
it locked
go.
in. 6, 7, 7.
Yep.
Yep.
We've all got the same victor, though.
I had picked the Knights in 7, and they won in 6. I picked the Knights in 7, they won in 6. I picked the Knights in 7, they won in 4.
Yeah.
So I'm trying something different.
Something
there
different.
you go.
I like it.
that.
I do think it goes more than 5.
We
though.
want it back at the Fortress.
With the Fortress at T-Mobile, Game 6, clinching it in front of the home fans. That seems apropos
Yeah.
for their second Stanley Cup title. Is it closing time?
It is
It
closing
is.
time.
Time for us to close up shop.
Yep.
Check our socials for the Summit Rock Clue 2. It's coming out in just a second. Get out there and have some exercise in disguise. Get on that rock hunt. And thank you for locking us in on a Monday. Loved having you. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.